Hey guys, it's Tom here from the WB Trading team. Today, this video is going to cover how many markets we should be looking to trade. So, common question I get from traders all the time, do I want to diversify? How many markets should I be looking at? And often what traders overlook is just how to manage multiple markets at the same time, particularly if you're trading them intraday. And so, what we want to really focus on is not just a case of how many markets is good for our risk management percentage, looking at our daily drawdowns, etc. But also, physically, how many markets can we keep an eye on at the same time? Some of this is going to come down to, the hardware you've got available, how many screens, etc. We'll cover all of this in a second. But we really want to get down to the factors that are important when we're looking at how many markets are best for us to trade at any one time. So with that being said, guys, let's get into it. Just very quickly before we dive in, if you're still struggling with your trading, or you'd like to know more about how mechanical edges are traded, I've put together a free video course for you that will map out and explain everything in detail, along with walking you through exactly how the mechanical rules actually work. If you'd like to watch that after this video, I'll pop a link in the description. You can click through and you can watch that straight away. So the first thing we're going to look at when we consider the number of markets we should be trading has always got to be the risk. And this is the same if we're looking at number of entries per market as well, but we should always make sure we have an eye on the maximum daily drawdown. This is, particularly important if you're doing a funded test or if you've got a funded account, because obviously those prop firms will limit your daily drawdown. But even if you're trading with your own money, with your own account, we need to make sure we have a tight grip on where our maximum daily drawdown is going to be. And for that reason, we always want to consider when we add an additional market into our trading plan for the day, how does that affect our overall risk? So a simple example here, just to have a look at, one market and one entry per day. If you were trading it with a 1% risk, obviously that 1% would be your maximum drawdown per day. But if you triple the number of markets without kind of tightly managing the risk, you can end up with a maximum drawdown of 3% per day. So an alternative here would be to say potentially taking each of those three trades on those different markets at 0.5% of risk, just to try and keep that maximum daily drawdown as tight as possible. Okay, yeah, it's going to impact the profit slightly if you win each of those trades, but obviously there's got to be a bit of give and take when we're diversifying across multiple markets, and often traders will overlook the importance of managing that risk really tightly. But let's have a look next at what happens in terms of actually being able to kind of focus on trading multiple markets and how that plays out across your broker. So we're going to use a simple example here of just looking at multiple markets in one go. I've got 4 Forex markets loaded up here. I've got GBP USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, and Euro GBP. Doesn't really matter about the selection of markets. What we're focusing on here is how we would focus and manage on each of these to look for setups at the same time. So, in terms of my setup, I've got a fairly large monitor that I use as my central trading screen. So these 4 markets I can see fairly easily. So always one thing to consider, and we'll have a look at adding more in a second. But when these are moving, obviously the market is shut at the moment, but is it possible to keep an eye on all 4 of these markets? Now, this is going to be dependent on what type of setup you're looking for. So that's certainly something to consider, in terms of your entry positions and where your profit needs to be. Have you identified your stop loss? All those things you need to take into account. If you can manage that easily on one market, what's it like on 2 markets at the same time? And then slowly add in. I always say to our traders, and with our mechanical strategies, obviously the entry points are incredibly simple, but it's still a challenge to manage multiple markets like this and keep an eye out for the exact entry point. So it's always worth practicing. Now, you can look at the screens like this. I could full screen this, but then again, now I can't see what's going on each of the other markets, each of the pairs. You can have alerts set up, and there are small ways to counteract this, but in general, you want to be able to see all the markets at the same time to avoid missing opportunities. And of course, if we add in multiple markets and have a look at maybe 8 or 10 pairs on the same screen, that's going to make it incredibly difficult to focus on where our entry point is. This can help if you have multiple screens, but even on my setup, I have 3 trading screens, and it still means you're going to have to focus on an awful lot of data at the same time. And this comes down to how easy it is to identify your entries, and also how good you are at kind of multitasking and checking those markets. So for any traders looking to trade multiple markets like this, I always recommend trying out with, say, 2 markets and building up from there to find the point at which you're starting to struggle and miss potential entries. One where I want to focus on when we look at trading multiple markets is where we are with open positions and the margin that's required. Placing too many trades at one time will mean that you're going to run out of margin eventually. That's going to be different depending on each market and each broker. One thing always to consider is to check the margin rates. And we did a fairly detailed video on margin a while ago, so it'd be worth going to check that out if you want to understand more about how margin works. But even with the lowest margin requirements on large currency pairs, large indices, you're still going to have a finite amount of trades you can place. So consider this when you're looking to add multiple markets into trade at the same time. How long do my trades stay open for? And therefore, how many potential open trades am I going to have at one time? What's the size of my trades? And therefore, how likely is it that I'm going to hit a margin limit and potentially get a margin call? So it's always worth considering that. I've spoken to traders who've had fantastic strategies. They've tried to apply it to, 10 or so markets, and they've found that they can only get 3 or 4 setups in at any one time. So although the strategy was amazing, they either had to really reduce their risk and drop it down to 0.1, 0.2%, or limit the number of markets they're looking at. So it's always worth considering this. This is one of those areas that I always see traders miss out on and forget to really focus on when they're setting up how many markets they want to trade. With that being said though, guys, hopefully that's helpful in terms of understanding where we are in sweet spots for the number of markets that we can trade. There's never an exact number, that's going to suit everybody. If you focus on the factors that we've gone through today though, having a look at, what can you actually manage in terms of, physically looking for the setups, what can you manage in terms of margin, in terms of risk management as well, that will put you in the absolute best position to decide what type of markets and what number of markets is going to be best for you. As always, if you'd like to find out more about how we trade, get some input from our team, book a call with one of the guys below. The link is in the description. Hopefully that's been useful though, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.